Welcome, Ukraine War Update. Ukraine today warned Russia is preparing for a maximum escalation of the war as Kyiv braces itself for Moscow's highly anticipated springtime three-pronged offensive. Oleksiy Danilov, Secretary of the National Security and Defense Council of Ukraine, said Vladimir Putin could be planning another simultaneous attack on the country from the north, south and east on February 24 to coincide with the anniversary of the war's beginning. Danilov warned that the bloodiest battles are yet to come and they will happen within the next few months, in what will be a defining moment of the war. He said Russia is preparing for maximum escalation. It is gathering everything possible, doing drills and training. When it comes to an offensive from different directions, as for now, I can say that we are not excluding any scenario in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Russia is anticipated to have launched a major assault, ordering forces south from Belarus, north from Crimea and east from the Donbass to encircle and strangle Kyiv forces. Danilov said Putin could launch his three-pronged offensive on Ukraine on the anniversary of the war on February 24. "We do understand everything is on the table," he said. Speaking about whether the worst is yet to come on the battlefield, Danilov said, "Of course, we went through an extensive difficult period, but I'm conscious that the main fights are yet to come and they will happen this year within 2 to 3 months. These will be defining months in the war. We have our own plans and they are clear to us, they're not hidden from our main partners." His comments came after Ukraine's top general, Valery Zaluzhny, told The Economist last month that Russia was preparing 200,000 fresh troops for a major offensive that could come from the east, south or even from Belarus in the spring. While Germany, US and other Western nations including Britain have said they will send fourth-generation battle tanks to Ukraine, it will take months for them to arrive. The process could even leave Ukraine stranded without the high-tech weaponry until after Moscow orders its highly anticipated springtime three-pronged offensive. The US does not even have a ready supply of M1 Abrams tanks to deliver and will need to procure some of their fleet, while German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius said their Leopard 2 tanks will not be ready until the end of March or early April. Military analysts say more aid is crucial if Ukraine is to block an expected Russian spring offensive and launch its own effort to push back Russian forces. But Danilov is certain that Ukraine will win the war. "We will definitely win due to having all the world's support behind us," he said. Meanwhile, one of Russia's top spies forecast on Wednesday that the NATO military alliance would fail to inflict a strategic defeat on Moscow, despite sending billions of dollars worth of weapons and military hardware to Ukraine. Sergei Naryshkin, who heads up Russia's SVR Foreign Intelligence Service and is a close ally of President Vladimir Putin, accused NATO of upping the ante in the conflict by supplying Kyiv with more advanced weapons. "NATO is raising the stakes because they still have dreams of a strategic defeat over Russia," Naryshkin said in a televised interview with the state-run RIA news agency released on Wednesday. But this will not happen. His comments come as the United States is readying its latest package of military aid for Ukraine, worth some $2 billion. Supplies are expected to include rockets with a range of up to 150 kilometers, 94 miles, for the first time. Washington has previously been hesitant to supply Kyiv with such long-range weapons, apparently fearing they could be used in attacks on Russia itself, which could bring Moscow and NATO closer to the brink of direct conflict. Naryshkin criticized Washington's latest promises of military aid, saying Moscow had taken note of the expansion in both the volume and the range of military equipment being supplied.